I'm Larry Unger, and I'm the president and CEO of Maryland Public Television. I've been there now for almost 19 years. I had gone in as a consultant to help with the plan of reorganization. They asked me to stay on. I thought to myself at that time, really? Public television? But I did, and I must say it's probably the best thing that I have ever done. I have loved being there. People absolutely love what we do. The people that work there are amazing. They could all work in other places and make more money, but they choose to work at MPT because of the things that we bring to the community. I spent almost 30 years in financial services of one form or another. I was with 3 major Baltimore-based financial institutions. Certainly enjoyed my time there, but I have to say that working at MPT has just been a terrific thrill for me. MPT was started by an act of the legislature in 1966. We went on the air in 1969, and when we went on the air, it was from our current Owings Mills facility. Have never been anywhere else. That's about a 110,000 square foot facility, and over the years we've brought that up, and it's certainly state of the art. We have about 65,000 Maryland households that are members, which means they make a contribution to MPT, even though they'd get the same product if they didn't. I believe it's about 1.9 million viewers per month, which we're very proud of. I feel very good about Governor Hogan coming in. I had the opportunity to chat with him a number of times prior to the election. He certainly seemed to be a public television fan. And of course, we've now had his first budget, and MPT fared pretty much the same as all the agencies. So we're looking forward to a good relationship with the new administration. Currently, we operate on about a $32 million budget. Approximately 25% or $8 million of that is an appropriation for the state. There were times when that was much higher. In 2006, I believe the appropriation was $12 million. So that's a pretty hefty cut, and we've had to work hard to overcome that, to find ways to be more efficient and still put out all the product that we have been. And I think to a great degree we've really accomplished that. While I believe Baltimore is the 26th largest TV market, I may be off by a few, MPT is actually the 8th largest public television station in the country. So we have always collaborated with PBS. We provide them some programming. We're obviously a PBS member in good standing, and it costs a good deal to do that. But for that, we get programming like Downton Abbey and Masterpiece Theater. So we think that's a fair trade. It certainly is different today. When I grew up, you had a choice of 3 channels. It was much easier. Now your cable carrier alone will probably bring you 300 or 400 different channels. But it is kind of interesting over this period of time where we've seen this proliferation of channels. If you would look at a chart of, let's say, the 3 networks, the decline was very severe. Public television in general stayed relatively flat through this period of time, and we still are. And we're convinced that no matter what happens and how many different sources that you have to view this, it's all about the content. And we're going to continue to have terrific content.